Who the fuck are Man United? Who the fuck are Man United? Well, what a result that was yesterday, wasn't it? Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock. And Newcastle United beat Manchester United 1-0 at St James's Park. It's been a long time coming since we've been winning at home. Our last win was against Crystal Palace back in October, but we managed to beat Manchester United yesterday after we've had a lot of poor home results lately. But I've got to say, well done to the lads. Put up a massive fight, particularly in the defence, the midfield as well, which we absolutely dominated against Manchester United's midfield. I've got to say about that, but particularly John Joe Shelby, who was man of the match. What an excellent performance by him. By Diarmi as well. We've been slaying him a lot of the time. But my God, now he looks like a bit of a changed player now. I think he probably suits that defensive midfield role. I think him and Shelby have been playing very well lately together. I've got to say about that. But I'm also going to give this a massive pat on the back as well. Martin Dubravka, on his debut when new goalkeeper we got from Sparta Prague. What a debut he had. Coming to catch out corners, free kicks, a few good saves he pulled off as well. So, wow, you've got to say well done to the lad. And he apparently has a 4 million buyout clause from what I've heard as well. So, if he plays well toward the end of the season, surely we've got to get this lad on a permanent deal as well. So, I've got to say about that. But Rafa thinks we were a little bit lucky yesterday. I'm actually going to disagree with him, just like Alan Shearer did on Match of the Day 2 yesterday. I thought Newcastle fully deserved the victory. Put up a massive fight. We started the game off very well. Defended very well a lot of the time. I've got to say about that. Some few Manchester United players went absolutely missing yesterday. I've got to say about that. The likes of Paul Pogba, he was horrendous yesterday. My God. How much did they buy for him? Well, he certainly was not that. I've got to tell you about that. He was getting accused by like some Graham Souness. He was running around like a little schoolboy. And I thought he was running around like a headless chicken as well, to be honest. So it was a very bad game from him, I've got to say about that. Their two centre-backs, Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, had a really bad day, I've got to say about that. Chris Smalling in particularly, oh my God. If he is going to travel to the World Cup this year, oh my God almighty, I hope he does not play there, I've got to say about that. He had a really bad game. Could have conceded a penalty. That dive was one of the most ridiculous dives I've seen in football history, I've got to say about that. Oh my God. Tried to get away with it, but he didn't. The referee had his eyes open this time. Say about that, but referee made a couple of errors in the first half particularly, which I did not agree with, I've got to say about that. But Newcastle started the game pretty well. We had a free kick. It was over between Dwight Gale and Kennedy. You're thinking, give Kennedy a chance, but no, you're thinking this is more of a right-footed shot free kick. Hits the wall, but then it comes to Shelby, who lashed at a shot. De Gea with a brilliant save, I've got to say about that. And Newcastle, as I said, started the game off very positively. Then Manchester United were thinking of starting to come back into the game. I've got to say about that. Sanchez had a little shot, which was parried away by Dubravka. Then a brilliant through ball that was played to Martial. And Dubravka made himself look big, I've got to tell you about that. And manages one-on-one with him. And it goes out for a corner. But that's not just that. He went and caught a corner as well. This was like, he came like a long way off his line and then grabbed that superbly. Wow. So you're thinking, bloody hell, I've got to say about that. And Chris Smalling almost gives away a stupid penalty. He was nowhere near the ball whatsoever, I've got to say about that. And he was very lucky not to do that. And then we put in a challenge and then the referee gives a free kick to them instead. Oh my God, that was a bad decision as well. So get into half time, and Newcastle thinking, let's just keep going, let's just keep going. So they did try. Manchester United did have a goal disallowed for a little push on Jamal Lascelles. Let's see about that. So that was a let-off for us, I've got to say about that. But this is just one of the most embarrassingest dives I have seen in football history. Chris Smalling thinks he's going to get taken out by John Joe Shelby. Well, and then Chris Smalling dives like a little fanny. Oh, just one of the most embarrassingest dives I've seen ever in a football match. And then John Joe Shelby's playing to the ref, says, I did not touch him. The referee agrees, and then he books Chris Smalling for diving. And Newcastle with the free kick. Shelby whips the ball in. It comes off then Lejeune's head. And then Gale manages to get a little touch on his boot. And then who's there to slot it? He's had some very poor performance recently, but it's his first Premier League goal of the season with Newcastle United. Matt Ritchie connects it very well on his left foot and buries it in the bottom corner. De Gea had absolutely no chance to get there. And Newcastle are 1-0 up, and you're thinking, we've been throwing leads away lately as well. So, like against Burnley, like against Crystal Palace as well. But Newcastle had to keep switched on, keep their heads in gear, and defended very well. Martial had 2 chances, both blocked by Dwight Gale as well. Wow, I got to say about that. Young had a chance, which was saved by Dubravna. A lot of people think he should have squared it to Lukaku. Again, and Newcastle just holding out for the victory now, and managed to do it as well. So very well done to the lads for playing with their hearts out yesterday. Newcastle United, I was thinking there's no way we're going to win yesterday. I know Mourinho has still not won at St James's Park, but I'm thinking, you're thinking it was going to come yesterday. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Newcastle just took the game, and particularly bossed it in the midfield, I've got to say about that. So Manchester United fans, where do you think it went wrong yesterday? Was it not taking chances away? Some poor decisions, particularly by defenders? Like, you had your defensive midfielders not helping you out, the likes of Matic and Pogba. And before that, was Valencia lucky not to escape a red card? If they're starting to give out red cards for high foots to the head now, you're thinking that could have been a one as well, but unfortunately it was just a yellow he was given. So as I say, Manchester United fans, where do you think it went wrong? I was watching the Red Devil, full-time Red Devil YouTube channel as well, and thinking why they should have... it was the team that had out against Tottenham Hotspur, where they lost 2-0, and a lot of people thinking why was Shaw dropped and Ashley Young was put in the team as well. So a lot of thinking Chris Smalling needs binned. He needs to be gone. And they don't think Phil Jones is being good enough either. So, and I've been seeing this a lot of the time. Relying on David De Gea a lot of the time to keep you in the game. Cannot do that. Will you be surprised if he wanted to say, I want out of the club in the summer? Let us know what you think. But yesterday, I was absolutely over the moon. I was shit myself a lot of the time. I was thinking, what the hell is going to happen? Are we going to get absolutely mauled to death? Well, we didn't. There was a few nervy moments, I've got to say about that. You're thinking, God, I might get to close my eyes half the time. I was just thinking, oh my goodness me. But Newcastle defended for the lives, bossed the midfield. Up front, even Gale, I thought Gale put any shifting in, though he doesn't score, but hopefully when Slimani gets into the team, is it his turn to try and see if he can shine now. And hopefully, so after this win, hopefully we can now try and keep this on going now, these performances now. Okay, we've got a break next week because it's the FA Cup and we're out. So it's away to Bournemouth. So hopefully that can give us a massive confidence. I'm really hoping so. I've got to say about that. So, Newcastle fans, let us know what you thought of the game as well. I know you're going to be absolutely over the moon. Manchester United fans, as I said, were you feeling sick after that last night? By some of the reactions I saw on YouTube, there was a lot of them thinking, had enough. Some players need to go. MOURINHO looks like he's getting a bit clueless at the lately. I mean, thinking dropping Shaw and putting Ashley Young after when Shaw played in the Huddersfield victory, but Ashley Young played in the defeat to Tottenham and against Newcastle. So as I said, Manchester United fans, where does this leave you? Also, is the title gone now? It looks like it's going to Manchester City? I think looks like it's gonna be really heading that way. A lot of Manchester United fans have also said that the title's now gone. They're just probably fighting to go into second place now. So, as I said, it's going to be back on YouTube. I apologise, I've not been doing the videos since I told you I was moving house. I've been trying to get stuff shifted up into the new house. So there's a lot of me stuff, but unfortunately I'll be back down to the old house so I can upload this onto YouTube. And there's no internet here in the new house so far, and my laptop's down there as well. And so I also need the internet as well, so I'll be back down there to upload this video. But I've got to say, what a cracking result last night. Hopefully taking a Bournemouth in 2 weeks' time. Let us know what you think. As I said, thank you for watching. It was good to be back. I feel like I wanted to get this video done. I wanted to do this video so badly. So as I said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I sure much appreciate it. Give us a comment on what you thought of the game, from particularly Newcastle. Know what they're going to think, and Manchester United fans as well. And I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Get in the tune for beating Manchester United.